Nicki Minaj has found herself to be in the center of controversy as a couple of her tweets regarding the vaccine went viral last night. Minaj explained that in order to attend the Met Gala, you need to be vaccinated, and if she's going to get vaccinated, it won't be for the Met, but when she's done enough research. She followed that up with several tweets and even held a discussion on her show, Queen Radio, about the vaccine. It appears Nicki hasn't made a decision on taking the vaccine, but encourages others to do their research instead of being bullied into taking the vaccine. Host of MSNBC's The Readout with Joy Ann Reid responded to Minaj's tweets by insinuating that she should be more responsible with the large platform that she has. Today we have our company hype analysts, Vanessa Fraction and Pierre in the studio with Capone calling in. And let's take a look at this clip.
And people like Nicki Minaj, I have to say this. You have a platform, sister, that is 22 million followers. Okay, I have 2 million followers. You have 22 million followers on Twitter. For you to use your platform to encourage our community to not protect themselves and save their lives, my God, sister, you could do better than that. You got that platform. It's a blessing. It's a blessing that you got that people listen to you. And they listen to you more than they listen to me. For you to use your platform to put people in the position of dying from a disease they don't have to die from, oh my God, as a fan, as a hip hop fan, as somebody who was your fan, I'm so sad that you did that. So sad that you did that, sister. Oh my God.
Now I want to make sure that I give context to this video. I want to read the tweets that Nicki put out that Joy is responding to. So Nicki Minaj was actually responding to a fan who says, I told them that may be why. I noticed that Nicki seems to be scared of COVID, and rightfully so. You people want her to risk catching it because you want to see her dress up and interact with fake celebrities are weird. Now Nicki would respond to that and said, love you, babe. I was prepping for VMAs. Then I shot a video, and guess who got COVID? Do you know what it's not to be able to kiss or hold your tiny baby for over a week? A baby who is only used to his mama. Get vaccinated. Drake just told me that he got COVID with the vaccine though. So child. And then she went to post another tweet and said, they want you to get vaccinated for the Met. If I get vaccinated, it won't be for the Met. It'll be once I've done enough research. I'm working on that now. In the meantime, my loves, be safe. Wear the mask with 2 strings that grips your head and face, not the loose one. So that's what Joy was responding to. There was a lot of reaction here. I'm gonna start with you, Pierre, then I'm gonna come to you, Vanessa. Pierre, what was your reaction when you first saw that?
I think, even though I'm a pro-vaccine person, as you know, I think Joanne?
Yep, Joanne Reid, yeah.
I think she's a little out of pocket for coming at the girl like that. She did say, do your research. She didn't say, don't use it, don't get vaccinated. She said, do your research. And that's all I asked, do your research, and if you know, at that point, but don't not do your research and say, I ain't taking it or I am doing it, whatever the case is. But if you don't do your research and say, okay, I can rock with it, you know? And I have no problem with, now, didn't she do the testicle thing? She said her cousin.
Yeah, I'll read that tweet.
We didn't get that. Yeah. She said, you know.
We gonna check.
Yeah. No. She threw that little extra thing in there.
We'll talk about that. Now, Vanessa, you probably had the biggest reaction to it as we were watching it. What was your first reaction? What was going through your mind?
My God, sister, why are you coming at her like that? I got 2 million followers. You got 22. You need to do more. That is a lot of pressure on Sister Nicki when all she was doing was basically letting us know what her, things that was detailing her journey through learning about the vaccination. She also was a new mother. So I can't imagine what I would be thinking. I don't know that I would have took a vaccination. I took it, but I don't know that I would have took it had I been pregnant. Right. You know what I mean? Right. So she has a lot of things that she has to think about in that space. And I think she was just really being open with her 22 million fans about, what she's going through, because some other people are probably going through the same thing. She did add that part of her hesitation was the fact that Drake did get the vaccination and he still got COVID. Then she talked about she dealt with it being a new mother. Right. It's a lot to deal with. And she was, I think, just being transparent, and through that got this, my God, sister lashing that I thought was a bit much. And then her whole thing was, is you being a puppet for the white man was what I had read.
Right, and and I definitely want to get
Sister Nicki, had, since we call each other Sister Nicki had said that she was being a puppet for the white man. And it did look a little weird with the 2 white men on the side and then Joy going, sister, you owe us something more, sister. It was a lot. Go.
No, you're fine. I love it. Capone, I want to come to you. What was your natural reaction when you saw that?
Well, that first thing Vanessa said the last thing she said, I picked that up right away. Pretty much playing a puppet for the white viewers. was one thing. And Nicki never told. And why do we, I'm sorry, it's just, I get frustrated when I hear this type of stuff all the time. What is it we're trying to convince people when they have these decisions to make? We all have a choice of decisions to make. I don't knock nobody that got it. I don't knock nobody that don't have it. But for her to get up there and play that puppet the way she played it, and Sister Nicki, like, Vanessa said, it disturbs me. And when do celebrities become the right person to decide who should make life decisions? Why should Nicki take her 22 million followers and try to convince them to take it or not take it? Those fans are her musical fans. And for this Black sister to get up there and start coming at her the way she did is really, really mind-boggling.
Now, I will say Nicki does agree with that because Nicki did respond in a tweet, and she says, "This is what happens when you're so thirsty to down another Black woman by the request of a white man, that you didn't bother to read all of my tweets. My God, sister, do better. Imagine getting your dump A on TV a minute after a tweet to spread a false narrative about a Black woman."
I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead. No, go ahead.
I don't know if her executive producer or whoever it was is a white man or not. I don't know who told her, you know what I mean, to say the things that she said. She could have done that on her own. I'm just saying that it looks, as far as how it looks, it looks a little, strange. It looks a little different when there's these, with the two white guys. I don't know. I don't watch Joy's show, unfortunately, read out. But I don't know how often, you know what I mean? Like, I guess I was saying I don't watch her show, so I don't know how often she speaks in that vernacular of sister this and sister that.
Right.
And you know what I mean? And that familiarity. Because we do that. Even
Right.
if we don't know each other, we'll hit each other with the look, sister, look, wah. So I don't know if that's her normal way and cadence of speaking. But if it is not, I would definitely say that it was a bit It was a lot. It was quite the performance.
It was.
If it was not.
It was. I definitely agree with that.
If a duck quacks, it quacks. It's a duck.
Now
I'll give her that I don't watch her show enough to know how she generally speaks. So.
And I think Nicki brought, just from based on like her tweets, I kind of think like you guys are already saying, like she was just giving examples of things that she's seen that makes her kind of worried to take the vaccination. Now, I do want to lead into the next thing because I think for me and especially a lot of people is like, the question is, why is Nicki getting so much backlash? And I want to read a tweet from one of her users, and Vanessa, I'll come to you first. The tweet says, "All you said was to think for yourself, make the right decision for yourself, and don't let anyone bully you into making that decision. If people have a problem with that, then they are the problem. It's ridiculous, and they are confirming exactly what you caution." So the question is, why do you think Nicki is getting so much backlash?
Before I address that, I just wanted to address Capone. It's pH balance, but it's all right. He said PhD balance, but that's fine. Maybe it's that as well. To that question, I think it's
Smart ass. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say the reason I think that she is getting that backlash is because of her 22 million followers, opposed to Joy Reid, that she was saying her 2 million and my 24.8 thousand. I think it depends. They're saying you have all this influence, use it for good, but for Nicki, I'm using it for good by saying that I'm confused again, as Capone said. These are her musical fans. These are not her fans from her healthcare career. You know what I mean? She doesn't know. You know what I mean? So, and then too, they're saying that you should trust him. And I think again, Capone said, why are you trusting just celebrity? She doesn't have an expertise on this. Now, if you're gonna ask Nicki something, ask her which beat is more hitting, or which rap, or which bar should I use in my lyric. I don't know, but she's just saying, listen, I'm a new mom. I'm a woman out here trying to figure it out just like you. So in that, I can't put any more on her. Like, what can you do? Yes, she has a lot of followers, and with that comes great responsibility. So, it's hard to say whether you say, I think Capone said that, telling 22 million people to get vaccinated or not to. And for some people, it's very black and white. And for others, it's like, the same as I've actually said too, and most of us are saying, you have to do what's best for you, because some people have conditions that they cannot take the vaccination, or some people have, different stuff that they don't want to risk that. So this has been quite the touchy subject, but we can't put it all on Sister Nicki.
No, I'm with that, Pierre. As we close out, is there anything you want to add to that as to why you feel like Nicki's getting some of that backlash?
Okay, so Nicki Minaj, as she said eloquently, she has her fans of a music fan. Yes, when I listened to what she said, she slanted it towards don't really take it right now. Don't be bullied into taking. I get it because she brought the COVID up with the what's his name, Drake. For him, but it was like he still caught it. First of all, and I'll say this one more time: no doctor in history has ever said about this COVID vaccine. About COVID
It's
vaccine.
not a cure.
Right, a cure.
It's not a cure.
That you won't catch it. So that's
Yeah.
never been said. So I don't know who started that rumor, but whatever. We can go with that all day long, But I think Joy Reid still was out of pocket for the way she came at that sister about that. I don't think she should have said that. It created a divide that wasn't really necessary to correct.
Right.
At the end of the day, like we all say, do your research because if it ain't gonna work for your body, you might have something wrong something that you can't take a drug for. No vaccine, then I say don't take the vaccine. I don't want you dying.
Now, Capone, I want to make sure I come to you because I know they also responded. Is there anything you want to add to that before we wrap up?
Because she's a celebrity and people treat celebrities like they're gods. For some reason, once you become famous, you become the property of, everybody. And unfortunately, what she's dealing with this young lady, she feels like you should be doing, and the craziest thing she said, doing good. You should be doing good. And that is really disturbing that you are trying to take away a choice because of what you feel is good, whether it's the vaccine or it's non-vaccine. That type of pressure that you try to put on her is just crazy. And, it's just a lot of people that go through it. And there's some people who will never go through it. Like, let's take a LeBron James, for instance. Why are they coming at him? Why ain't, he's made his comments about the vaccine and unvaccinated. Nobody said shit about him. And I just think that you pick and choose. And they've been trying to come after Nicki for a while. And I'm glad that she stood her ground of what she feel, bottom line.
Yeah, anytime we talk about the vaccine, it's always a extended one and definitely a lot to unpack. But I appreciate you guys for chiming in as always. And like we said, I do think the importance, the bottom line of it is do your own research. I think regardless of, what you're hearing, what you're seeing, do your own research and really make sure you take the time to do that for yourself. So I appreciate you all for chiming in. You heard from us. Now we want to hear from you in the comments below. For Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony Thompson.
God, sister. My God, sister.
Put it in the comments.